Hey guys, my name is Rich with AK Growth. I run a branding studio focused on intent-driven marketing. And today, I want to talk to you guys about gestures and how they affect the customers on your website. Imagine for a second that you're scrolling through Instagram, and every time you land on someone's profile, it changes the way you interact with that profile. On some profiles, you can just simply scroll like you normally do, but on other profiles, it forces you to swipe instead. And every time you land on a profile, you're not exactly sure what you're doing, but your memory takes over, right? That muscle memory, and you start doing the thing that naturally occurs to you, only to find out in frustration that you can't do that. Seems absolutely crazy, right? Except a lot of websites tend to confuse this, and they actually do what I just described. So now someone's going along and they land on your website, but your website decided to be a parallax theme or some kind of other theme that forces people to go through a full slide. And when a person is trying to naturally scroll, especially on their phone, and they can't because they have to go through some kind of action in order to get to the next step, that's a big detainer of actually trying to ingest the information, and a lot of people end up getting very frustrated with those kinds of designs because their muscle memory is telling them to use the website in a very different way. But the problem is that there's a lot of people who think it's a cool way of making their website, and it's cool to them, but it's not cool to the people who just landed on you and are trying to learn what you're about, right? It's not always about you guys. It's about what the customer knows about you guys. And that's very important to consider. If your goals are to increase your conversions and to increase the discovery of you and your website, then you need to make it the easiest way possible for that customer to reach you. So I always talk about having a lot of white space and a lot of area where you can actually work with people, because the people go through the website like an obstacle course, right? You don't want to put too many obstacles in one place, or else they're not going to get to the next step. When you start to change up the gestures that we are naturally accustomed to over years and years of using something, it creates a lot of conflict in the discovery phase, because that person is now focused on trying to learn how to navigate your website versus actually ingesting the information that's put on that website. And I'm sure that's happened to you before too. So I want you to go and look at your website and make sure that it's easy to navigate and easy to go through. And don't just look at it on your desktop. Go on your phone and look at it on your phone. Go on your iPad, go look at it on your iPad. But go and make sure that your website actually makes sense for people, that it's discoverable, that it's easy to understand. And that's gonna be a great benefit in how you are able to perform with the customers and prospects that land on your website. I hope you like this video. My name is Rich AK. I work with AK Growth. If you need any help with looking at your website and trying to analyze it or understand why people are doing something or they're not doing something, let me know, send me a message, and leave a like, leave a comment, follow me, do whatever you gotta do. Stay in touch.